we're in such like a interesting area right now and stuff. You have this whole introduction of two new people to everybody. Cayman is going underneath some type of metamorphosis. Levi, oh bro, Levi had me fucking crying last episode. Hey man, that was, oh my god, it was just too much. But like, it seemed like Ozzy's summoning Boba Fett over here, sitting on a damn moon. Like, yeah, all right, I'm about to come get you. Like, it's like, what the fuck? So it's interesting how they, how they even got there in the first place. Are these just people who already crash landed? And like, for the instance, the one that was already there, but that doesn't really make sense because there's essentially like a tombstone there at the same time. But they've also been there for like months. It seems like it's just kind of confusing at this point of like how this person is here. Are they from some other expedition that happened? Because, this kind of varies over to Sam saying like, hey, we just went to this moon this one time and it was just me and a friend. Like, they kind of, this same thing could have happened to this world and then somebody just end up being here, The guy on the moon though, did someone like jump off the ship and then just stay on the moon with like some supplies or something? Or like, I don't know. Like, it's just really, really interesting at this point. We're gonna have to really see how this is all gonna go, because not gonna lie, this show just keeps getting better and better. Episode 6 was just crazy. It was just crazy. Like, episode 5 was like a fucking horror story for one. Like, there's just so much going into this. So either way, we're gonna be getting into this. So let's go.
Hey, I picked up a distress call. I think it's coming from the planet.
There's more than one. Oh, they're mining.
So what? That's not what we're here for.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Demeter freight ship.
That's all you had to say.
See, but they were there for something. They were mining for something. So, like, them being there, it might not be good. Like, Ozzy might have called in the wrong people. It's like, these people could be there to rob them, essentially. Oh, a freight ship, right? And they have cargo there that's supposed to be valuable. That was one of the reasons Cayman did what he did, was because he tries to keep those things still viable for their return. That way he doesn't lose his job because of all the lost profit. That's a lot of overgrowth. Wow.
Hey, come back. Wait.
Girl, just put him inside. The table looks crazy. And she's coming out like a shaman. Probably trying to find the source of his problem. Yep, his arm. Oh my god, his arm is so discolored. It's like he got gangrene or some shit. She's like, yep, we gotta cut it.
Ursula, please. I'm sorry, Sam. I don't know what else to do, but
yeah, like, you just gotta trust her at this point. What do you want me to do with that?
I think she's telling me we need to get more of this medication. Sam, you're safe here, but I need to leave you for a bit.
What if the table starts moving back? Like, what the fuck? Oh, there's a ship coming in. To see if they're bad or good. Are they just here to rob you? Because they didn't give a fuck about you until they heard freight ship and they were like, what?
Looks different than I imagined.
This...
Hey, don't mess around.
Exactly. I'm like, this is not the type of world to be just be touching shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Clear skies, 20 degrees.
Sounds lovely, Terrence. You thinking of moving here?
No, not here. But with this, we can cut this planet-hopping bullshit and go back home. It's about fucking time.
All right, you know the rules. New planet, new atmosphere, new leader. Last one standing directs the mission.
What the fuck? What? Were they trying to see how long they could like survive in the air's atmosphere or something? All they were doing was hyperventilating.
Okay, we take the rest of the day, find this Ozzy, get all the info we need. It's worth it to know what's up before running in blind, even if the ship is just sitting there.
If it's still packed, it would really help our people. We can get back to living a normal life. What? Don't tell me that's not exciting. You're always going on and on
Terrence,
about...
shut the hell up. Go.
This is something I was wondering about the series. I'm like, what happens when people wake up and then they can't leave right away? I'm like, is there going to be factions and wars in here? Like, there's so much you can do with it.
You lost again, didn't you?
Yeah, no shit. Not like you did any better.
It looks like a giant, like, cocoa bean.
I want you to know how grateful I am
Like the
for
cacao
what you're doing,
pods.
helping Sam. I can't get over how lucky we are that you found us. You know, we're headed to our ship. And you can come with us if you want. It looks like you're doing okay on your own, though.
I'm more interested in how long she's been here.
You've obviously found a way to...
She's about her way, bro. This is literally like fucking shaman to the mat. What? Well, if you ever need an umbrella. Hey yo, she is shaman extraordinaire.
Okay.
Oh. Wow, that's neat. It sends an electrical current through it in order for them to fall down. And those umbrellas are there just to catch it so they don't like break to the ground. I've been did this. I'm made for this. And then they turn into like trash bags. Like, what? God, that arm does not look good. Oh no, I'm turning black. No.
I knew there had to be a way. This is gonna work.
This must be Revitalago.
It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
This is actually interesting because we're seeing a master like working. This is her crew. Nice little space. Whoa. She gonna spit on it? Not in a good way. She missed all of that, what she just did.
How is he? Did we get enough?
He gonna come back like Superman. What the fuck? Like... I'm just wondering, like, what does she have inside of her? Let's tell me she's growing like a plant. This guy. I'm guessing that's the debris of the ship. Yeah. Of fucking course. This is the menace of this show right now. If it ain't Cayman, it's this shit. Don't tell me it's gonna break this in time. Somebody gotta come shoot this thing, bro. God damn, man. Like, you want that nigga that bad? Like, you can have him. Leave us alone. Like, what the fuck?
Hello? You must be from the ship I saw landing earlier.
That's right. We heard your distress call. Well, Barry here caught it. My name's Chris. This is Terrence. Sorry to use the kid as bait. We just needed to know what we were getting into. I'm guessing you aren't the pilot.
No, I'm in charge of overseeing the cargo sector.
How fortunate.
You aren't from the company, are you?
Huh. God, no.
There might still be a lot of people alive in cryosleep. You can't just...
Of course not. We don't care about food or anything like that. Look, the company has probably already written you off.
I mean, she's not wrong about that.
Let us take it. In return, we'll take you or anyone that wants to come and we'll drop you off at the nearest outpost. Then it's up to you, but at least
That's a good little
chance.
speech, but I don't know about
Or we
that.
could just leave you here and take it ourselves.
No, of course. That's a fair deal.
It's getting dark. Let's head back to our ship and leave.
What ship? What ship? Like... His arm looks a lot better. I don't even know. I don't even know if I would take that off, to be honest. You know what? Let me keep this on. Hey, it's supposed to come off 3 days ago. Hey, let's keep it on. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a fucking environment. What if it's the little, like, death plants? This fucking table. What if the little plants that come up and then sprout? What if that's what she spit up onto them? Because they're in, like, everything. This nigga always gotta be snooping. I didn't know that place had that big of a spot. What the fuck? This is where the final boss battle happens. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like feeding off of her. What? What is that behind her? Oh, the moonlight's coming in. What? Oh, God. Is that? Sam, fuck that old lady, bro. God. Hey, yo. Yeah. This is why they tell you don't go looking where you don't need to look. It's because of his seed. Fucking show, bro. Yeah, she took all the little shits. What were those anyways that she was checking out? They might have been rations. That's why she looked back and she was like, you ain't taking none of these?
All this time waiting around. Must have been rough.
Yeah, but
Well, she
it
had
hasn't
Levi.
been all bad.
Still, good thing we found you. People can lose their minds on places like this.
Chris! I smell smoke.
Somebody gotta shoot this shit, bro. Now I gotta think, like, is she gonna be thinking that, oh, it must be your people who did this? It ain't my people, bro. Well, then technically it is Cayman's little sex Pokemon over here. I don't know what the fuck is happening with this shit at the end of the day. We are just getting a menace that is coming out here left and right. It is just on some bullshit. That's all it is. This is some bullshit. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with this at the end of the day. A lot of questions. Honestly, a lot of questions with this one. Yeah, first off, that whole little space monster shit, what the hell was that? It's like they, you know, I didn't really say it on a previous one until like the beginning of this episode, but the whole one where Sam's clone was coming in and how like crazy that was looking and stuff and how horrific it seemed. They do horror pretty well in this. So that's what I have to say about it first off and foremost. They do horror pretty well in this. This little, I don't know, is it just like some sort of plant, or is this just really a creature here? She put a seed within his chest at the same time, which that ends up preventing it from like hitting him. She seemed fine, but I'm like, is that the whole reason she got hemmed up? Like, it's just, I don't know. There's just so many problems. It seemed to be feeding off her, to be quite frank. Or maybe it was feeding her. You never know. And because I didn't know what she picked up at the end of the day. Did Ursula pick up like rations? That's why she like picked it up and then looked at her real quick. Was it rations that she had? And she was like, hey, why aren't you checking this out? Let me see. Yeah. These are rations. Because it says 20 piece and there's like a picture of a steak and then also plants on it. So I'm guessing these are rashes. There's 20 rations in here, right? I think I must have been saying rashes. Rations in here. There's 20 rations in here. She hasn't been eating the rations. She only went through like 3 or 4 of them or something. So I assume that this plant has been giving her nutrients and basically controlling her. I'm not too sure about the seed within Sam. I'm thinking like maybe that's so it can produce another offspring, or it produce another offspring, or it was just something that gave somewhat natural immunity that she was benefiting from. I also am thinking of the death plants. Like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it for the next one because I know I could just go all day with this because there's just so much on it. Either way, we're gonna get into the next episode. So let's go.
Apply. Attack.
So at least he knows some machinery.
Stop for a second. I got you something. An audio recorder. It's not much, but I wanted you to have it. Just press that button and talk into it.
That's the first thing.
Chris is gonna hate that I gave you a gift. Happy birthday, kid.
Cool. Thanks, Terrence.
So was he like autistic at the same time? I mean, he's kind of, like, if you think about it, been a little bit out of it. Or not really out of it, more spacey.
You know, I'm actually starting to feel a lot better.
So we're not going to talk about that shit back there? Like, what the fuck?
I honestly feel like my old self again. I can even breathe easier.
Yeah, she's having a tough time, though.
Hey, Sam?
Yeah. What's up? You good?
Oh, he's so invigorated and full of energy while she needs to take a break. Whatever she did with him with that little seed literally boosted him.
What the hell could have done this much damage?
I know what did this.
She knows.
And it's not something I want to run into again.
You're sure the pilot didn't take the shuttle when you abandoned ship?
I'm pretty sure.
If it's still operable, I can pilot us out of here.
I like the sound of that.
Like maybe you can salvage some parts, put it on with the Demeter also.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm good.
All you need to do is tell me the way. And whatever is nagging at you, leave it here. That's not gonna serve you. That goes for you too, Terrence and Barry.
And it's still a pain of Levi. His recorder.
What is it?
Say something.
Get up and help. We can't afford dead weight right now.
Sorry, I asked him about it.
She is, on one. So that's what he's been making. Were they grenades? I'm like, oh yeah, we'll take you with us and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever, nigga. It's like, whatever. Yeah, we want to take all this.
This water tastes weird to you?
You're really not tired, huh?
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Good.
What if it hits nighttime and he starts getting like completely tired? He's restless right now. Like, let's say he's more plant-like. And then in daytime, he's like getting photosynthesis, so he's like a large amount of energy. That shit is keeping him just going. He's using them to skip. What is that? A new age roly poly oly? There's no stopping him. He's 20 strokes in and he keeps going. No, joking. Random pissing. What the fuck is going on? What is Sam doing? Is he gonna make a house?
What was that?
All right. Yeah, that's definitely like a grenade.
Barry, do us a favor and put that away for now.
But there's so much cool stuff.
You know, I did say autistic, but he could have just not had a childhood, you know?
What are you afraid of, Ozzy? You're safe with us.
Nothing is safe out here.
Yeah, she's right. Like, quite literally anything can happen at any point in time. Like, shit just be popping off. You'd be like, what the fuck? Oh, he spit up. Is that the same seed, or is he just producing it now? All of this while Ursula just knocked out. It's crazy how he jumped down there, and this looks like an underwater world or something because of how blue it looks. Damn, those are pretty bassy. Oh, what? And he's like, hey, motherfuckers, stop fucking with me.
What did you do? Barry, I told you, no distractions. I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, this is not reassuring at all, I'm not gonna lie. Alphabet was just watching her sleep. This OST though.
Sam!
Ursula!
Jesus.
What's up? I'm glad you're awake. I can use your help.
With what?
I'm making a shelter for the night.
Look kinda dank.
I don't understand. You want to stay here overnight?
Ursula, look around. It's beautiful here. I mean, let's enjoy it.
It'd be crazy if like Sam, even though he didn't die, let's say he has a fate worse than death and just being controlled.
When Chris is optimistic, it does feel like we're doing something right. And I feel for Barry, though. He's been through a lot. He grew up in a brutal environment.
That's what I'm saying. He never been a kid.
Terrence, when we get to the Demeter, we're going to wake those people up before we leave, right? I know Chris is eager to get the goods and go, but we need to wake those people up first.
Yeah. I mean, of course. I promise.
I mean, Ozzy can smell the bullshit. Like, that's all I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll do this. Okay, whatever, nigga. And he's the nice one out of the group. What is Sam doing, bro? Yo, he got the atmosphere and everything. This is the second boss chamber. That's the same things that she was having. Yep. Same things. It's kind of like the other one, except for the other one cloned you and shit and then spread its seed that way. In this case, it just seems like it just takes control of you.
Barry, no!
And then makes you carry out where it needs to go. Oh, that's the thing that flew off. Acid. Why is she just standing there? I'm not gonna lie. She got it though. But like, you could have just moved.
Chris, come on.
Barry did this, so he has to finish it.
He took a rock.
I did it. It's done. No big deal.
You're coddling him.
Yep. We gotta make him into a man. He never had a chance to be a boy.
Terrence, just drop it.
Ah, nah. Nah, that's like a trap door. like a trap door spider. You're gonna get got, bro. Oh no. Oh! God.
Terrence. Leave him. Christ, Terrence.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
God damn, bro. Terrence got folded. You're gonna have to kill him.
It was mercy.
Of course it was. Like, even if you got him out, like, he probably would have never been able to walk again. He might have even been paralyzed. But then you have no medical equipment or anything.
Our little secret.
Happy birthday, kid.
And then fucking Sam. Hey, Sam, you need to chill in here. You're being kind of evil. Seems like a boss fight. I'm starting to hear the music, Sam.
Look at me.
What? I'm almost done.
Why are you doing this? What is happening to you?
Nothing's happening to me. I feel great.
Sam, look around. This is insane. Look at me.
It's really
Sam,
crazy.
stop.
'Cause it's like the other plant, but different. The other plant clones you and has it spread its seed like that. Oh, can you just open that hatch? What the fuck? Can you just open that? Oh! It's on your heart, bro.
Ursula, what is happening to me?
I don't know.
You're turning into a villain. You're turning into a fucking plant, bro. This music? Why does it sound so upbeat? It's the music when he was doing everything. So he makes an underground lair for it. So like I was saying before, it's interesting about the plant in and of itself, how like it comes to being, right? It's like the one that clones you and then spreads its seed by basically killing you and then blowing up and stuff and spreading it across that area. And if you're in a pack of people or animals or whatever, it benefits from that. So that's basically fertilizer for it. But in this case with this one, it latches onto you, basically controls you to the point of you spreading the seed willingly. This isn't some clone version of you and you get sick and die. Like, no. Fuck that shit. It controls you and basically makes you have the urge of creating this layer for it. You become sort of like the food source to kind of keep propping it up. And then what you do from there is just, you know, putting into something else and do it. And it does that. And it just keeps, it keeps going on right there. So it's similar to that extent, but it's completely it's a little more diabolical. At least the other one was just like I'll kill you first. Great. The clone got nothing to do with you, but I'll kill you first type shit. It's interesting to see that. Oh boy, got hemmed up. Like, it was obvious when he was walking there. I was like, no, that's like a trapdoor spider. Like, that right there looked like some bullshit about to come up out the ground, but it's some fucking plant that just wraps you up. Basically like a Venus flytrap or whatever. It's just there to lure you in to a nice little quaint spot. I was like, that spot is too clear, and there's this little patch of stuff here. Like, nah. And he gets hemmed up like there. And he was nice, right? And he was really nice going into that and seeing that whole situation and stuff. It's a bad spot. We see Ozzy. We see the younger one, how he doesn't necessarily like have a childhood. You have to toughen up because we're in a rough spot. We need to do this and that. And Ozzy seeing the bullshit here of like, you guys are probably just gonna steal the shit, and that's pretty much it. Like, you're not gonna wake the people up. You don't give a fuck about that, even though you say you don't care, and I believe you don't care. At the same time, it seems like it's gonna be detrimental to those people living there. So we're gonna have to see how this whole thing comes up with them and Ozzy at this point in time. I can see the older lady dying. Because the other kid, it's like I said, like he seems kind of autistic, but at the same time, like a little bit later, I'm like, it really just seems like he didn't have a childhood at the end of the day. There's just nothing there for him to grow up as a regular kid, and so he's kind of like stuck in between, and he's a little lost at the same time. You have one person who's being like, the parent, hey, go out here, have some fun, do your thing. Like, he gave him a voice recorder. He's like, I know she's gonna be mad or whatever, but here you go. This is a nice little present for his birthday. Like, he's the only one who's like really celebrating his birthday with him and everything, but this is probably gonna be like a little dark turn for him and stuff. I assume that she dies, maybe he lives or something. Ozzy's already smelling the bullshit that's happening. Like, nah. You guys are on something else. You're just not trying to say it at this point in time. So we're gonna have to see Sam just being controlled too. Like, there's a little hatch for it, and it's on his heart. Like, as I was saying, you got out of the fire. And not even out of the fire. You got out of the fire, and with the whole thing with you about to die from this cloning tree and shit, you got out of the fire with that. But then you walked into the World Trade Center on 9/11 when the planes come crashing and you happen to be on the 80th floor. Like, that's like, it's kind of fucked up saying that, but that's kind of like how it is, my nigga. Like, you walked into the Oklahoma City building when the Oklahoma City bomber parked that truck outside. That's what happened with this at this point in time. It just seems like you're in more of a rude awakening. Like, you stumbled into Hannibal Lecter's lair. Like, you tripped and fell into a ditch, and now you have Buffalo Bill on your ass. Like, it's just... Ted Bundy is over here about to clap them cheeks with you having no head on. It just seems like that at this point in time. I don't know. It's interesting. Sam had his whole little adventure and stuff. We're going to have to see how he gets out of this, because that's living inside of him. And especially when he opened it up and stuff, you can see that its tentacles started moving a bit. So let's get into the next episode. Either way, let's go.